Yeah, but what an art it is. Okay, this story, but it's not the art. I don't understand what the, you know. It's a big art if you build a small model and you decorate it or something. You said, okay, this was how I was living. Put a doll and you see, and you make like something display. Then it's an art. Okay, make the display. But if you build like a regular house, it's not an art.
When I was 8 or 9 years old, I shared a room with my little sister Britel. We didn't get along. So my dad built a partition so that our room was cut in half. So each of us had 4 feet, and he built a second story in that room.
You didn't stay there for long, maybe one year even, not even not. Then after that I built the attic and then you divided between you and Yael. Remember? I think after like 6 months or a year, we took it apart. So funny that you choose this one. Okay, it's like a swing shot. Were you pulling from Spain and Morocco, my grandparents to Israel. My parents were born in Israel, and then like when you're pulling the rubber and you're pulling, and then you leave it and it's go big, and so I fly in the air. So I fly on the air, an aeroplane, all the way over where my grandparents live to United States, and I end up in United States. So this is like in my mind how it's work, going from west to east, all the way to Israel, and then back to west, over where they were, all the way to the United States. We started singing bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys been drinking whiskey and rye, and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. We are in Pennsylvania, about 150 miles. To be there before 9. We are probably in the Poconos, not heavily, but still raining and dark. Maybe gonna snow. There are some snow outside. That's it. Maybe we'll stop in an hour for lunch. פה הייתה בריכה של מים, בת ציפור לשתות ממנה. זה בראשון, זה בשני, זה בשלישי, זה ברביעי, זה בחמישי. מה את רוצה? קוקו, סוסו. קוקו, 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 קוקו. And you say סוסו, I say סוסו, 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 סוסו. Now I translate it to English. Here was a pool of water, and a bird came to drink from it. This come first, this come second, this come third, this come fourth, this come fifth. What do you want? The chicken or the chick? And then what you say, and it goes and tickle you. And all the kids like it.
We used to tell him not to speak Hebrew to us because we couldn't understand, and I remember myself screaming, "Speak English! I can't understand you!" And now I regret it so much, because that must be partially the reason that they gave up trying to speak Hebrew with us, because we threw such a fit about it. And to have another language, especially the language that my father grew up speaking, now would mean so much to me, and I can't blame my parents, to have 5 kids that are screaming and yelling, speaking to each other in English and telling you not to speak to them in Hebrew or they won't answer you, And it's funny, we used to not want to hang out with my dad's side of the family, because I think mainly because they spoke Hebrew and we felt left out. doesn't feel foreign to me anymore. In fact, it feels comfortable, a little, maybe more so than being around American families.
זה שיר פרידה, אז בואי רק אמרי לי שלום.
אני אומר תודה, ואת יודעת שחלום
סופו להתגשר. אני אומר תודה ואחר כך נושם.